Let's talk about productivity, effectiveness, and energy management throughout the day. There are 3 things that you have to dedicate to your business every single day, bar none. And none of them have got to do with building marketing funnels. Hey guys, Mike here from sellyourservice.co.uk, and in this video, I want to talk to you about the 3 things that you absolutely have to dedicate time to, even if it feels super unnatural and difficult and awkward, and you're worried that other people are going to get pissed off with you because you're not doing their client work. This here is a day, right? Now, this is not a lecture on you should wake up at 5 o'clock and go to bed at 11 o'clock at night or 1 o'clock in the morning. This is not that discussion. What this discussion is doing the best with what you've got. So let's make the assumption that up to 6 o'clock you are sleeping. That's fine, up to 6 a.m. or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 or whatever. This is irrelevant and you'll see why. And let's say you go to bed at 11 o'clock. That leaves you with 17 hours in the day where you have to do something, right? You've got to commit to your business, you've got to commit to your cause. In those time blocks, you are automatically going to have obligations that have got nothing to do with growing your business, okay? Kids, family, driving, eating, a huge amount of your time and percentage of your time is going to be taken up doing stuff that has nothing to do with growing your business. So let's say, for example, that 8 till 9, you drop the kids off, 12 till 3 is lunch, you have to drive to the office from 7 till 7:30, you drive back from the office at 6:30, you've got to eat dinner, that's another half an hour, and you've got to spend time with the family, that's another hour there. Can you see we're already missing massive amounts of time depending on things that we've got going on? So these are obligations. This is taking time out of our day without us even knowing it, without us even realizing it. Then we have client work. And we think, well, I'm going to do client work from 9 till 11. That's another 2 hours taken out there. And here's what most funnel businesses will do. They'll randomly and sporadically check their emails throughout this process, and they'll think, well, I'm going to do client work up until 3, and then I'll join a coaching call or something and do that up till 4, and then it's kind of getting till 5, so man, I won't really do much else. I'll check my emails and waste some more time. And then, well, it's 5 o'clock, I know I'm going to leave here at 6:30, so maybe I'll go to the gym instead. And then after the gym, you know, I'll hang around, and because I'm not really going to do anything, I'll check my emails again. At no point in this journey, even though you've got free space, are you doing anything to grow your business. You're not doing anything that grows you and your business. And frankly, this model here sucks. It doesn't work. So the 3 things we've got here are learning, strategy and reflection, and OTB, which is on the business. You should be spending 10% of your time, no matter what, learning. The very basic principle is that in George Glasson's book, The Richest Man in Babylon, in Andrew Craig's book, How to Own the World, in Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, in Money by Rob Moore, in any of the big financial books, they say that you should be investing 10% of any income that comes to your business, saving it, keeping it, using it for yourself, and then investing it at an absolute minimum. That's the simplest number. I feel that it's exactly the same when it comes to your time and growing yourself. We have a limited amount of energy and brain space and capability and skill throughout the day, and we spend it on other people's projects. We spend it growing other people's stuff. So we need to spend 10% of our own personal time learning and developing every single day. Now, if you want to take 10% of that time and put it into one day, absolutely fine. So you take 10% of the week, which is roughly half a day, just learning. So that's using the time when you drive to listen to audiobooks. That's, instead of watching Netflix till you fall asleep, that's reading. That's when you're going to the gym, instead of listening to Dua Lipa or anything, it's listening to audiobooks and podcasts. Using that time by taking 10% of it and filling it with learning will change your life and change your business irrevocably so quickly. Next, we've got strategy and reflection. So if you take the time that you have learning, you also need to do something with it. We are all too often really, really, really proud of the fact that we're busy all the time. You ask any entrepreneur or business owner, hey, how you doing, Mike? Yeah, I'm really good, really busy. Everyone's busy. The reality is that people that take time away to reflect on their business and think about the larger term strategies and the longer term plans for their business, they're the ones who knock over big, big dominoes, make big, big differences, and have big, big incomes. Tim Ferriss, for example, he calls this his domino time, where he'll take time to read and then go for a long walk so he can think, well, if I could knock over one big domino that had one big change, what would that be? And he'll think to himself, what is it that I should be doing within my business? What should I be doing with my life? What should I be doing next? And he'll think about the biggest problem that he can solve. The reason he's able to do that is because he gives at least 10%, if not more, of his time to strategy and reflection. Time away to meditate, to focus, to not do anything that requires doing something or skill set based business or, using brain power in a way that's kind of directed towards other people. So this is strategy and reflection, again, on your own personal life, but also for your business, 10%. Now, personally, I think this should be done every single day. If you work 10 hours a day, one of those hours should be spent reflecting. If you only work 4 hours a day, then you need to take the equivalent of 10% of that, whatever that is, roughly 24 minutes, and use that within your business and your day-to-day time. So for this particular example, these are crazy long sessions. So regardless of how long you work, it's about how you invest what you've got. So for this particular session, again, it'd be roughly an hour and a half, right? Next, OTB, on the business. You need to dedicate at least 25% of your time to working on your business. That's writing your content. That's creating your products. That's building your brand. That's building your audience. That's doing all those bits and pieces that you want to do. Don't cheap out and say, yeah, but learning and strategy, that's kind of my time for on the business. No, it's not. Working on your business, building your site, writing your content, building your products that you can sell for passive income. You need to be spending at least 25% of your time working on your business. The reason that this is so important is because you should be building processes and systems that support your ability to do strategy and reflection and learning, as opposed to doing everything you can to earn money from other people and paying other people to do the learning and reflection for you. That's what a lot of people do. You should be focusing on this. And if you work on the business, if you slim down your diet of time and spend 25% of your time working on the business, you will get so much more done. So let's say, 25% in one of these kind of days, I'm going to spend this time here working on the business, and I'm also going to spend this time here working on the business. If I worked only 4 hours a day, I would want to use one of those hours working on my own business. The rest of the time is for you to spend and fill doing whatever else it is you need to do. And if other people can't get that, you need to get rid of them. I understand that we have obligations, kids, family members, you've got to cook, you've got to clean, you've got to sleep, you've got to go to the gym, you've got to do all this other stuff. This is what you have to prioritize. These are the vegetables and the fruits and the pulses and the healthy diet that you need to get into your body in order to be able to have a productive day. It doesn't matter if you only worked 9 till 3. I know plenty of people who just work 9 till 3. They have exactly the same process. They'll spend 10% of their time learning, they'll spend 10% of their time reflecting and creating strategy, and they'll spend 25% of their time OTB, working on their business, because they know that working on the business is what creates processes and systems to sell products and to attract customers on automation and grow their brand, so they don't have to work as hard in future to be able to do all the other things. All this other time you can use on your obligations. You can go to the gym, you can pick up the kids, you can have lunch, you can do whatever it is you need to do, you can have breakfast. People who seem to get so much done during a day, this is why, because they book out this time first. They don't let other people determine their diary. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Let me know in the comments what it is that you work on within your business. What is it that you need to do OTB on your business, or on the business? That would be OYB. Let me know in the comments below. What is it you know that you should be working on? If you dedicated just 25% of your time every single day, it would stack up immeasurably. No, I don't believe that you can just take working on the business and just do it in one day. I believe you have to spread it out and do it every single day. I've done another video on my Instagram channel about this as well, about how you should write every day, not just block out one session to do any writing. Also, let me know what other kinds of obligations you've got within your day. I'd love to know. I've probably got a couple of videos either side here. I'll do one on my energy management where I measured what I did every single day for 21 days, every 30 minutes, which was exhausting. And I've also got a review of a book by a guy called Rob Moore called Routine Equals Results, which helped me formulate a lot of the ideas behind me. Thanks very much for watching, guys. If you are new, hello, fellow funnel builder. Consider subscribing. I publish new content every single week. My job is to help you maximize your income potential. In the meantime, guys, thanks very much for watching. I'm Mike from Sell Your Service. Keep building those funnels.